What's up, guys? So I have made a goal to catch up with the videos that I have so far, and I'm gonna try to make one every day. Maybe a couple videos every day, but then release one every day. Because I'm working on something almost every day, and I feel that in order to become relevant, I think I need to make more. Once every week or so is not quite cutting it. So today, I do have a project, aside from cleaning up my mess from yard work and everything else we got going on. I need to get the headers off the Cobra all the way. I have this one almost out. That one's just laying in there. That one's just laying in there. So I gotta get those out of there today. And then Dan's car, the Terminator build, I will put a link right here if you haven't seen the episodes on it yet. I do have another one coming out on it. But it is running, it is driving. Unfortunately, it has a fuel issue on higher RPM. About 5,000 RPM, it seems to have some kind of problem. It leans out really, really bad. We don't think it's in the tuning. We think it's mechanical. So I went and picked up a fuel pressure gauge. It's actually an oil pressure gauge, but same thing, different name. It's got fitting, it's got enough line. So I'm gonna hook it up to the regulator where the manual gauge is now. We're gonna go take it for a spin. We'll see if we can see anything. Might be hard to record, but I'm gonna do my damnedest. But I'm gonna change some clothes. I'm gonna start working on some stuff, and I'll update you guys here shortly. Alright, so we got the gauge installed. Only took about 2 seconds. We just took out the gauge that was on it. Put this one on there. Now I'm going to check for leaks. Alright. I can kind of see it from here. Got a nice steady 42 pounds, about 43 pounds. So make sure we're not leaking anywhere. I hear the fuel. I should have thought about the location of the line. I think we're gonna have to redo that. Oops. Alright, so we got a place to fit the line. Now this is clearly for demonstration and testing purposes. Just want to make sure that it's not losing fuel pressure up top. I have a feeling it's going to, and I have a feeling we're going to be dropping the tank, and I have a feeling that's going to be the issue, but won't know until we try it. But that's ran. There is a ground that we have that we relocated for the K member. And I want to move that from, actually I'm not going to move it. I'm going to take it off, clean the surface that we put it on, because admittedly we did not sand it. It's probably fine, but whatever. We're going to sand it and put it back on. So I'm going to work on that next. I'm going to see if I can do it without changing yet, because the interior is really clean. And if I get dirty clothes on, then I got to get back into clean clothes and go for a test drive, and nobody wants to do all that. I want to just hop in it and go. So, but I want to do the ground while it's cool. Cold. Hasn't even started yet. So that's what I'm doing next. Alright, got my hands dirty a little bit, but so far clean escape. But I want to show you, so we have the fuel pressure line on, good to go there. And you can see Now, if you've worked on these before, you know that this is the location for the clutch cable bracket, which is pushed out of the way at the moment. But let's see, can you see it? I don't know if you can see it. You can kind of see right there where it's kind of shiny. There's no paint right there. So now it's got a good surface to ground on. And to my surprise, there was not even a little bit of paint missing right there. But I don't really think it was a bad ground causing the issue. However, you never know, they're very voltage sensitive, so we did it. I did it. So I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna put that back together, and we're gonna go whip it. The blower belt is squeaking. Brand new blower belt. At least it's not the bearings. Put a little bit of soap on the belt, and the noise goes away and slowly returns. Alright, so I'm gonna try to record this, but honestly it's gonna be pretty dangerous because, well, I got too much stuff to monitor. I gotta look at fuel pressure, gotta kind of watch air-fuel ratio. Alright, well hopefully there's minimum wind noise. I haven't put my little thing on here yet, but it is not fuel pressure related. So it goes into a fit at about 4750, almost right on the dot, and it kind of goes into a lean spell. Air-fuel ratio goes really lean, the car falls on its face, and no matter what throttle position or what kind of load the car is under, when it goes into that RPM range, it'll hold that fuel pressure right there. So if I go in under light throttle, fuel pressure is vacuum referenced. So if you go under boost, you're pressurizing the regulator so it'll go pound for pound up to compete with the intake pressure. So if I went in at 40 pounds under medium load, it'll lean out and hold 40 pounds. If I go in under heavier load at like 55 pounds, it'll stay at 55 pounds and go into lean. In fact, if I rev it slowly, it just says 15, 15, 15, 15, 17. So it'll rev through it, but it's only because it doesn't need much fuel to rev that high. You put it under load and she don't like it. So we gotta figure out what that is. It's gotta be something electronic or tuning related. We do have pretty decent voltage. The other night we were data logging the voltage to see if it was dropping off. It's not dropping off, it's actually higher now. It's about 13.6, 13.7. It's been holding that ever since I pulled on it a couple times. We are ordering an alternator and a big wire upgrade, but I do not think that that's directly the problem. So I'll let you guys know what we think here shortly. I'm gonna get it back home, park it, let it cool down, talk to a couple people, and we will go from there. Alright, so let's recap. We put the fuel pressure gauge on it, if you haven't seen it 700 times yet. Put the fuel pressure gauge back on it so we can watch it in the cab, and it does not drop fuel pressure at the RPM that we're getting the issue at. So, fuel pressure's out, which is good because we were thinking that we were going to have to drop the tank if that was the issue, and that's no longer, that kind of rules out the fueling problem. So it's definitely in some kind of electrical problem where it's telling the computer to turn the car off. We did find in the tuning a table that it's desired air-fuel ratio when the PCM is trying to cut cylinders, or cut spark. So when we're getting to that point, it's trying to put it in that same table. So that's obviously now the problem. We have to figure out why it's doing that and how can we correct it without just putting a band-aid on it. A band-aid would be simply putting, you know, 85 lambda or 80 lambda in the table for when it's trying to cut at that time, put it on that chart, put it to that air-fuel ratio. That would simply be a band-aid from 5,000 on up, and it would just be a fixed rate. Cutting the power using fuel. It's not actually cutting spark. So now I'm gonna let it cool down. I'm gonna let the pressure drop. It's holding some pressure still. So once the pressure drops down, that will be it for that one. Now I'm gonna take the headers out of this one. I don't really need to show you guys taking them out. They're already out pretty much. I just gotta get underneath them so I can finagle them out. They're very tight fit. I gotta lift the engine on both sides. I should say, I gotta just lift the whole engine so I can drop the headers out. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna box them up, throw them in the back of the ST, and then take those down to Loco Customs and get them coated. So that'll be done. For the rest of the night, I'm gonna go inside and edit some videos so I can try to get this out today, and along with some other videos that we're going to try to backtrack on and get caught up on. So I'm gonna try to release a bunch in the next few days to get caught up and then try to make it daily. So thank you guys for watching. If you haven't done so already, please subscribe below and give us a thumbs up, and we will see you guys next time, maybe even tomorrow. Take it easy. Subscribe, by the way. Yeah, don't forget that. Don't forget to subscribe now, like right now, and then watch another video on the channel. All right, I'll see you guys next time, and thank you for watching Streetcar Shenanigans. We'll see ya.